So we have the wheels at home. Guys, check it out. Like these tires. These tires are like brand new, bro, brand new. So definitely a come up. And here was the other come up of the weekend. Brand new coils. Brand new coils. I guess somebody ordered them. They pick it up from the shop, so the shop sold it to him for literally half off. And it is the next day. Well, kind of a couple days later, because it was raining all day yesterday. But right now we're gonna go ahead and throw on the DC coilovers. I'm projecting that this shouldn't take all day, just because we both have experience lowering cars. But you guys know things never go as planned. So if you guys don't know, this car has like electronic dampening control, right? It's from the factory, yeah. So the little controller things right here connects to the strut. So since we're going to the coils, the thing is, I guess you could buy coils that retains that feature, but these don't. So he's gonna have another light on the dash. And if you guys remember the last video, if you remember early on in the video, he had a bunch of lights on the dash just because he has aftermarket seats, aftermarket steering wheel, and a full exhaust. Yeah, and it's not tuned. So of course once he tunes, they can dial it in, turn all those lights off on the dash.
Watch his wheels fall.
I bet not.
So this is why people get me.
That's why they get the studs. Alright guys, so right away, you guys see is this your regular strut install when you go into aftermarket. So the cool thing is this was already off before, because again these are what H&R springs, right? So obviously they had to take all this off before. No, so I thought he bought it. Does it? No, it says H&R, Phil. Yeah, it literally says H&R. He lied to you. So you gotta take these bolts off, right? End link. You gotta take off the brake lines. And what's gonna have to happen is, since the strut sits in the knuckle, I think it's called the knuckle if I'm not mistaken, you have to hit it off. So it, honestly, like I said, it shouldn't be too hard, just because we know what needs to be done. The front end is lifted, so we're able to like do both at the same time. Because you guys know the hardest part about doing the front is the end links. That is the hardest part, and that's the most annoying part. But the thing is, since this is a BMW and we're lowering it on coils, it does come with aftermarket end links, because I think once you lower it, it gets shorter or something like that. Here, let me help you. Help me out, man. Help me out, got you. So right after he loosened the bolt that kind of squeezes the strut to the knuckle, it literally like dropped, which never happens.
It's not a low mileage car, bro.
We're like 1-0 right now.
But what also probably helped is that this, like you said, it's been
taken apart.
The spring's been installed.
Yeah.
Not by us. But.
Yeah. So we also just start right now, because that's the hardest part is hitting that off. Once you hit, or once that comes off, you just loosen the bolts up top, and then the strut's gonna come out. So we got this side off. Again, it really wasn't that hard, to be honest with you, compared to all the other previous cars. And again, it's because it was taken off before. But if you guys haven't seen it, all right, this is where you plug in for the electronic dampening control. Do a little comparison.
Holy cow.
Way smaller.
That's crazy how supposedly these are upgrades, right?
Yeah, that is pretty crazy, to be honest. We're just gonna install it and then we'll adjust it from there. So we have the passenger side done, and we are finishing up the driver's side. The car gods has been on our side, because this has not been like, you know, even when you're working on your car, like things come up and like unnecessary things pop up. Everything's pretty much been going smooth. There was one incident where it could have went south, but again, it's Sunday, guys. The car guys are on our side. Luckily, everything is good. So right now, he's just finishing up the driver's side, and then we're gonna move over to the rears. We're putting the wheel on to see what we got to work with. He puts that spacer on, and it looks like you can't. I don't think you can, man. To be honest, it's gonna be.
Remember, tight. I got a little camera place now, man.
Yeah, it's true. But it's supposed to be a track car. You're supposed to track it.
Nah, we buffed him out here, bro.
Okay, so we're still on the rears. What took the longest on the rear, so BMW thought that it was a good idea to set up the rears exactly how you do the end link. So you guys know, like when you're taking off an end link or you're replacing an end link, you need a socket and a wrench. One to hold it and then one to loosen it. That's what you have to do back here. Now, the difficulty with that is, this is, hopefully you guys can see, but it's like at an angle, right? It's not like a complete circle. So as you're turning, you're getting closer to that angle, and like it's like a stopping point. So that's tough. And then, yeah, it's just not a good design. Definitely not a good design. So it took a little longer because this side, the actual part where you put the socket on the top stripped. So we had to come up with our little concoction, you know, but we got it off. So it should be easy going from here, hopefully. So here's what we're working with in here. So we have the shock right here, and then we have the spring. You guys know it's a divorce setup, and we're retaining that. So we have the bucket, which is right here, and it's connected to the knuckle, which is weird. I've never seen the shock actually be connected to the bucket too, along with the spring. So you loosen the shock, which is right here, and then there's a bolt connected to the knuckle down here. Once you do that, it drops the spring, and then you can just pull out the shock. So pretty straightforward. And we are back for it's day 2, but the last time I picked up this camera was literally almost a week ago. I think we did it last Sunday. The reason why is because we ran into an issue, like we always say, always run into something. So we finished everything. So we did the front, we did the rear. Now the funny thing is the rear is typically the easiest when doing like a coilover setup or like a spring setup, right? When lowering the car. Now the issue that we ran into, so there's a sleeve that goes on the actual shock itself. Right, there's a sleeve, and then I believe this goes on top, and then there's a washer piece, which is, hand me that right there, which is this right here. Right, so to kind of show you guys what we were doing, the shock goes into the little hole right there, right? We had to, we removed it. Why did we remove it? I can't remember why we removed it, but we removed it, right? But put that on. This piece, okay, yeah. So I think we forgot to put on like the little sleeve. Let me see the light. I don't think they can see it. So that little sleeve, the sleeve right there on top. So let's see if I can point it out.
Oh, nothing's bolted in, bro. You're gripping on stuff.
It almost fell. So this little sleeve part right here fell. Right, so it fell. I think we forgot to put it on, so we took the shock off just to put that back on. Right now, the problem was we had to remove it again because it wasn't bolting down on the bottom, so we removed it, right? But when we removed it on the inside, it actually fell. There's like a hole, you guys can see. There's like a hole right here where things can fall on the side. It actually fell all the way down here, and as you know, it's lost. The thing is, you need that to install the shock. So we had to wait a whole week just so he can order those 2 parts. Again, it was that sleeve and this piece right here. Had to reorder it just so we can finish this job. So got it in. All we have to do is install those, bolt everything back up, and this will be complete. And we can start working on like the ride height and all that stuff. So we got done with the rear. Now comes time the adjusting for ride height and all that stuff. He's thinking that front's not gonna clear, but I think it's gonna match the camber.
Tell him I have camber plate.
Yeah, I mean, of course the fronts come with the, you know, the top hats have the camber adjustments. So worst comes to worst, you can camber them in. But I think we'll
like to go for spicy.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good though.
So it's already on the ground.
Yeah, but you can't really.
Wait, I think it's high.
You think it's high?
Yeah, because.
Let me see.
This one already has.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It already has pressure on it.
Extremely high.
Yeah.
That's just gonna be monster trucking when you put it down. Leave it like that. That's perfect. That's freaking perfect.
Imagine, bro. But this is like stock height.
Yeah, the rear is spicy.
Rears, though.
The rears, I think you should. Yeah.
Bro, this is
no. Keep in mind, it's gonna settle.
I'm gonna just do 1 notch of camber.
No, I promise you, it's gonna be good. I promise.
I'd rather be safe than sorry.
Bro, I promise.
0 rubbing. I don't want to turn it. No.
Well, okay, but don't do camber if you don't have to, though. And keep in mind, you have a spacer on there. So can't you just lower the spacer? What spacer is on this? 12 or 10? That's crazy. Imagine getting coils just to get a 2-inch gap or 2-finger gap. It's probably 2 inches though.
Probably more.
Yeah. So the front needs some milk, but rear sit good though. That's spicy. Okay, moment of truth. How much did you lower it? 2 inches?
An inch.
An inch. That was an inch? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh. Let's see, guys. Will this be good? Yeah. I mean, it still has to settle. That's the thing.
Oh, shoot!
This guy. Yeah, it still has to settle. So.
Wait, it's not all the way down.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Go ahead.
That's all the way down.
That's all the way down? Okay, well, it did nothing for this side. It was only for this side.
Yeah, don't talk
as you guys can see.
This is made up shit too.
And he said he wanted to put a, what do you call it? Some camber into this.
Wait, we haven't driven it.
Yeah, but you still need a camber. Camber's really meant. Yeah, you don't need camber. It's really meant for like you.
That's how you
see,
huh?
You can see when it's down.
You thought it was gonna be too much, bro.
I did think it was gonna be too much. I was wrong. This is what we ended up with. So we had 15 millimeters in the front, but we swapped it out for 10, just kind of bring it in just a little bit. So that's what the fitment looks like right now. Still spicy. The rear still looks spicy. So we're gonna go ahead and drive it, and we'll see.
I'll just put it in the front of the street for now.
Okay, that works. That looks spicy. Wow, yeah, that looks good. Yeah, it still looks good. So this is what the car looks like after the BC Forged wheels and the BC coilovers. So you guys saw at the house, I showed you the fitment, but just kind of show you at a different angle, a different setting. The rear is literally perfect, like it's spot on. Even the front, it's pretty spot on. Car looks good, man. Definitely like these wheels. The other ones were cool, don't get me wrong, but like these, it kind of just like goes with the contrast of the car, right? Because you have the red car and you have the black skirts with the black roof, and then you have the black lip, and then like just, you know, like you have a black window right here with a black window trim. Just goes with the color of the car. You guys see the interior, you've seen it plenty of times before. The steering wheel, and then we have the seats with the roll cage.
That's how the interior's going black. So.
You're gonna dye the interior. You're gonna get new parts.
Can you swap?
Everything, seats. What you're gonna do a rear seat delete. You might as well. Yes. You have the cage.
Yes, it's useless.
Yeah.
There's ones where it has like the M in the back.
He also wants the M4 seats. I don't know if you guys seen it, but kind of looks like this. I see.
Because that's what adds. The comp adds those little slits.
The little slits.
Yeah.
So I mean, these have them, but the comp is just a little more dramatic. And the emblem, but doesn't
that lights up?
I was gonna say, doesn't it light up?
But then you gotta help me repin it so it connects.
Yeah, that's fine. That'd be sick.
And then it's the heating works. They still. I mean, you know, BMW is like they always somehow.
Yeah, connect to each other. Yeah.
You know?
No, that's true. But yeah, it looks clean. You guys see it? Definitely looks clean. It like screams. It screams, guys. It's like ah! Okay, a little torque to it.
It's because it got traction.
Definitely screams. I think the sound of this car needs to be studied. I mean, and the thing is, like, I think I more or less like it because it sounds different. Like, yeah, it sounds like a V8, but like it just has a certain tone to it. I can't put my finger on it. But I'll tell you what.
Damn, my boy.
Call this the best sounding V8 ever, and you will just have people get upset in the comments. They will be livid. Try to compare it to a Ferrari 458, freaking Mercedes AMG, whatever number. You know what I mean?
Because everybody thinks they're a V8.
Yeah, everybody thinks they're a V8. Even try to compare it to a Mustang. Like, bro, okay, chill. Relax.
Mustang is probably the most worst one.
Exactly. Relax.
They all sound the same no matter what exhaust you put on.
Who knew I would make it this far? They hated, they never believed me. Yeah, I would never drop the ball. I know I make it look easy. Yeah, Mayweather with the defense. I don't care what a critic got to say. I got them picking up the pieces. That to me, you really playing with your life. I'm about to come and run it all back. I'm the new era, about to snap back. You ain't fitting for it, cause you all cap like.